Welcome to Investor Focus English. In this video, we will see Yes Bank Q2 FY21 result. First, we will see the key ratio comparison between 2021 Q1 to 2021 Q2. Gross NPA reduced from 17.30% to 16.90% is very good. Net NPA reduced from 4.906% to 4.71% also good. Provision coverage ratio increased from 75.10% to 75.70% also good. Capital adequacy ratio increased from 8.60% to 19.90 also very good. This capital adequacy ratio increased based on the recent amount they raised through FPO. CASA ratio is marginally reduced. CDR also increased from 0.71 to 0.81. which they have to closely look into the loan what they are assigning to the customer, because if any bad loan from the new lending, it will create more problem to the bank, so they have to be very cautious on this. Net interest margin increased from 3.3% to 3.10% also very good. Return on asset increased from 0.10% to 0.20% also very good. Compared to 2020 Q4, from negative, this increase to positive is also very good. In terms of bad combination, where we have a high NPA with a low net interest margin, we suggest to avoid. In this case, the Yes Bank NPA is known factor, hence you ignore that bad combination here. In terms of book value is from 17 rupees to 15 rupees reduced. However, why it is reduced? Because they have increased the amount through FPO, which increased the number of shares. That's why the changes to the book values happened. If you see the total number of shares from 1255 crore to 2505 crore had increased. So the increase in share made the book value lower. However, the book value was expected around 9. The bank had made a good performance, so they maintained the book value in 15, which is very good. In terms of market value, it was trading between 22 to 13, so with the premium of 0.92 to 1.8. Next, the face value of 2. The mutual fund from April to July, there is no much changes identified. In September, there is no change also. However, in August, there was a sell. That's why the share price was not able to move upside. In terms of promoter, the promoter holding is 0%. FII increased from 1.66% to 11.16%. DII reduced from 69.11% to 49.28%. Retailers increased from 29.23% to 39.56%. Next is the financial. In terms of net interest income, we always expect the net interest income should be on higher side. In that perspective, year on year is 10% lower. However, in quarter on quarter, 3% increased. Operating expenses, we always expect the operating expenses on lower side. In that perspective, in quarter on quarter as well as in year on year, the operating expenses are less, which is very good for the bank. In terms of operating profit, we always expect the operating profit to be on higher side. In that view, year on year is negative. However, in quarter on quarter, 19% increased. Net profit, we always expect on the higher side. In quarter on quarter, 185% is increased, which is very good for the bank. In terms of EPS, in last year 2.46 negative. However, in this quarter the EPS increased from 0.04 rupees to 0.06 rupees, which is very good. Next is the balance sheet. In terms of asset, it has reduced in quarter on quarter 2% and year on year minus 28%, which is not good. Advances and investment slightly increased from quarter on quarter and year on year is reduced in higher side. The advances and investment gives an idea that the company is focusing more lending process in a cautious way. That is good for the bank. In terms of shareholder funds, increased from 32% to 69% in quarter on quarter. Deposit improved in quarter on quarter 16%, though it is reduced 35% in year on year. The borrowings also they reduced, which is also good sign. The RBI special liquidity facility of rupees 50,000 crore has been fully repaid by the bank, which is very good. Next is asset quality. In terms of retail, from June to September, the NPA is reduced from 1.17% to 0.84%, which is very good. In SME, the NPA is increased from 1.96% to 2.15%, which is not good. However, in corporate, the NPA reduced from 27.03% to 26.59%. You have to closely watch to the corporate NPA. If there is a big recovery in corporate NPA, there will be a big possibility on the price movement in Yes Bank. In terms of corporate and commercial paper, the gross exposure with respect to the rating, the AAA is 1%, AA is 31%. The main focus to be non-performance investment of 54%. How the bank is going to recover that NPA of 54% is a matter. If they are making a good recovery on the NPA as well as they are focusing on BBB and below rated investment, that will give a good move to the bank. In terms of price action, it was trading around 30 rupees. Recently, after FPO, it come down to around 11 rupees. Now, it faced the resistance around 17.20. Currently, it is trading around 12.25 rupees. The big news what we need to look into is how the NPA or NPA recovery the bank is going to proceed with. If there is a big recovery on the NPA, that will going to create the great impact to the Yes Bank price. Until then, you have to be very cautious and you don't make big investment to any of the bank, not only to the Yes Bank. The reason is that the NPA what was shown in the result is not the actual NPA. As per Supreme Court order, whatever the NPA shown in the bank is not inclusive of the recent NPA created in the last quarter. Hence, the real performance of the bank will be measured only after they declare the real NPA. Thanks for watching this video.